Righto then, Paul. Here is the video of the moves we did in PT for you in the week. I'm not going to do it for the exact amount of time, otherwise it will just take too long and I'm far too tired, so it'll be another workout for me. So the press up then is our timed one, and you did first rotation 10 seconds, second rotation is 20, third rotation was 30, and fourth rotation 40 seconds. The back exercise starts at 2 reps and goes up by 2. So a 4 rep or a 6 and then an 8, what you'll see. And the tricep exercise started at 3 reps, went to 6, went to 9, went to 12. For the 3 exercises, that's the pattern. But I'll show you the board again at the end and send you a picture of it so you can have that on your phone. That might just be easier as your little school board. All I need then is my mat. I have my range of single dumbbells. The L-sit press, when you come to do it, that was done with your bigger dumbbell as opposed to the tricep extension where you'll need the smaller one, and you used your chair for your tricep dips, which we need on circuit 1, then it can go away. So here comes a little look at all the press up variations, all the back exercise variations, and the tricep exercise variations for you. So as I demo them, I'll talk you through the rep range, as it were. So we started off normal press-ups. Remember, not easy. If we call them basic, people think, oh, it's easy. It's not. It was incredibly hard. It's going to build a lot of overload first time around. So I'm here, ready and go. My press-ups. Back extensions then, fingertips, ears, lying down, 2 reps. Elbows up, squeezing, squeezing. I go to my bench, trying to keep my legs out straight for as long as I can, tummy pulled in to stop my hips lifting. So I pull my hips back to my bench, looking up, 3 and multiples of. I'm back at the start. I'm doing my press ups for 20 seconds. My back extensions go to 4. My press ups are 6. Normal press ups 30 seconds. Back extensions 6. Tricep dips 9. 40 seconds, last stage on my press ups. So my back extensions are now at 8, my dips are at 12, relax. And that's the format. Changing the exercises then. My second press up variety then, my arms out. So when we do the arms out, nice big stretch and pulling them in, it slows me down a bit because I've got to work over a bigger range of motion than a normal press up. But the intensity is increased because you're coming up off the floor now. So remember to brace that stomach, come up nice and straight. So it looks like this. I'm out, in, up, down, out, in, up, down, out, in, up, down, out, in, up. So that body's in the plank, so we're starting to get a little bit of ab work, core work involved. My back exercise here, bird's eye view, you'll look like this. This nice big capital Y, my thumbs are going to the ceiling. So we've pushed out again my levers, made them longer so it's more work to go lifting 1, 2. I spin myself around into the L-sit, this position here, trying to get legs out straight, heels, toes together and nice and upright. Depending on how tired you are, people sag and round like this, not good. So then if you open your legs up, it gives you something to sit forward into. And circuit 2, the L-sit press, is the 3-repper, all done on the same arm. My elbows tucked in, chins up, press, press, press. And then you're back at the start. Arms out and in, 20 seconds. The big thumb up Y lift is on the 4. Remember, keep working that same side. That's now on 6. And that's your second circuit. Circuit 3, our press up changes once more then. This time when I'm down on the floor, I'm reaching forward. So I've got to reach. As I pull back, hands underneath my shoulders, I've got to get those elbows up so I can transition up. Reach, pull, drive. Reach, pull, drive. Reach. And really drive yourself up off the floor quite hard, yeah? Body really tight. When those hands touch down, you're transitioning and up you come. The back exercise is our 180-degree sweep. So your repetition is, if I start here above my head, I come to my hips and back again, that's my 2. Or if obviously if you started here, 1 rep, 2 reps, which would be 3, which would be 4. With those arms straight and clear of the floor, rather than elbows bending and touching the floor through tiredness. We know what the tricep exercise is going to be. It's the L-sit press just on the other side. And our secret here is to think, right, before fatigue through the sheer volume involved in the circuit gets to me, I want to be working that weaker side first, stronger side second. So we want to go left arm, I would go left arm and then I'd get into my right. And that's circuit 3. Circuit 4 then. The press up is the breaststroker. Okay, so punch the hands forward, come round, underneath and drive. Again, it's going to slow you down so the volume will be less, but you do have to work harder through the back, keeping your arms up off the floor all the time, and it looks like this. I drive, I'm round, underneath and up, down, drive, round, underneath, up, down, drive, up, down. Really popping up off the floor. The back exercise then, the prone diamond, that posh word for being face down, thinking my fingertips are up behind my head, elbows pulled up high, and then I drive out and I rotate and I'm trying to get my fingertips to touch somewhere above my waistband, but the higher the better, to keep a small range on the go. And again, up on here at the start, elbows high, there's 1 rep, there's the 2nd rep. My tricep exercise, my single arm tricep extension, where you switch to that smaller dumbbell. Again, think about it, weaker side first. If you can continue to sit L-sit, better for our core. But if you're starting to round and sag, again, just open up the legs to give yourself some room to sit into. It'll help lengthen your hamstrings. My arm comes up and I want to be really tight. So I grab by the elbow to keep it next to me. If I grab the armpit, I can still wave away. And this is when we drop that dumbbell onto my head, or I start pressing and leaning away. I want to tuck it in nice and tight. And it will drop down, thumb to this shoulder, little finger straightens it. And that's your 3. Back round it, prone diamonds going up by 2. Keep on that same arm. for the tricep extensions. Fifth and final, the commando press up, as it's called, which is to anybody else the plank press up. So I'm in that plank position on my forearms, and I've got to get my hand back to where the elbow was and down to get up, up, down, down, up, up, making that move quick and powerful. Make sure the elbow stays underneath the shoulder, the hand comes back to where the elbow is. If you don't get the hand back, what's going to happen, I start doing press-ups out here, collapsing, and I just have to lift here, and I feel that across my lower back. Not very nice. The back exercise then. The prone, there's that posh word, face down, the prone extension, where I'm driving up, fingertips out the front and pull back. Yeah? So I'm here, head down, thumbs down, and I lift, I bend at the elbows, fingers point down, and I drive out the top one. I pull back, fingertips point down, and I drive back. There's my second rep without cheating and lifting my trunk up and looking up to get the clearance underneath. You're not really working your back. What you're doing is frying the muscles in your lower back, arching you back. Yeah? Just off the floor, get the movement through the shoulders. You're then on the triceps of your other arm for the 3, right? I'm actually done, my friend, okay? So I'll send you the picture. Good luck.